Hi, tomorrow is my 24-hour challenge in Sittard, and I thought I'd share some thoughts and predictions beforehand. First, I will be going with my friend Lucas from Poland, who is an accomplished CrossFitter and endurance coach and strength and conditioning coach, and we will be going together for this adventure that will take place again in Sittard in the south of the Netherlands. It is a 3-hour drive, and we have not taken a hotel before, so we will go there in the morning, and the start will be at 4 p.m. We will take a hotel after, because after the 24-hour run I expect that we will be very beat up and should not be driving back home. So we will take a hotel from Sunday to Monday. The race starts at 4 p.m. and we will leave around 12 o'clock-ish. We should arrive around 3 p.m. to set up, and we will have to set up before that, because after 3:30 we can no longer park at the course. The race is basically a 24-hour running challenge. This means that you run for 24 hours on a track and then see how many kilometers you can cover. You can stop, break, eat or sleep at any time, but time keeps on running until 4 p.m. the next day. So it is on a track, and not just any track. It's the Tom Dumoulin cycling track, and it is 2,029 meters long. So it's 100% tarmac. There will be no trail. I heard and I understand that there is a little hill in it, but that is nothing much in terms of elevation. It is, from the videos that I saw, it could be about 10 meters high, but definitely not more than that. So we can park along the course and set up our own aid station, which is great. So we will pass the aid station of the organization as well as our own aid station every 2 kilometers. So it's a very controlled environment indeed. There will be toilets, everything has been taken care of. There's a lot of food options and so on. So that's all very good. The weather is a bit of a wild card. It is very hot today, and but it's expected to cool down a lot tomorrow and a lot more the day after that. So we expect some rain tomorrow around the starting time, and some predictions are also looking at thunder and lightning. So I really hope that does not happen, it depends really. When you hit refresh, it's different from 1 hour to the next, so we just have to wait and see tomorrow what it will look like. So in terms of race plan, I will start a bit faster, I think about 10 kilometers, 11 kilometers per hour, and then ease into a more slower pace that I will call my forever pace. That is probably between 8 and 9 kilometers per hour, and take a little break every hour or so. At 6 p.m. there will be pasta. That's about 2 hours into the race. So I will definitely take a little break at that moment in time. Maybe also take the opportunity to film the course a little bit for you guys who are interested. And later on, when it gets dark, I will probably listen to a podcast, see if people who also race want to talk. I will probably eat every 2-3 hours, except in the beginning. There's a lot of food options. There's also a supermarket at just off the course, like 200 meters further, so we can also buy some pre-packaged sushi and some other things that I like to eat during a long run. I plan to not sleep at all. So I hope that will be fine. I have done that many occasions. So I definitely believe that I will be coping with that. I trust I will have a good sleep tonight. So if there's a good sleep tonight, I will not need to sleep tomorrow. So the hill that I just mentioned could be a good moment to start like a run-walk strategy later on in the race. Walk up and then run down. Further just keep on going. Yeah? In terms of predictions, it is a big race. There will be somewhere around 150 people participating in the 24 hours and some more in the other distances that they have. There's a 3 hour, 6 hour, 12 hours also going on. But in the 24 hours will be well stacked field of competitors. It's also the Dutch Championships. So I would say that the winner will probably end up with around 250, 260 kilometers. That's about 160 miles. So it's a very international race as well. People from Lithuania, from France, from Norway, from Great Britain, they come from everywhere. Poland, of course, my friend. There's other Polish competitors in there as well. So this is going to be a very good distance for the winner, for sure. I will be nowhere near that's for sure. So I target about 100 miles, that's 161 kilometers, and that would be my main goal. The next goal could be to run 169 kilometers, because that would make exactly 4 marathons. So that is something to also keep an eye on. The next goal, the next round number is probably 200 kilometers, which is beyond my ability and beyond my ambition for the day. So 161 kilometers is my A goal for tomorrow. Fact of the matter is that I run a Nuts Karinkieros, that's 100 miles in Finland, in just 2.5 weeks. So that is for me a more important race. And I've just come off Rotterdam Marathon and Boston Marathon. Boston was just a week and a half ago. So I think I recovered well, but I really cannot go too deep tomorrow, because I have to be fully recovered within that 2.5 weeks. So if I would really hurt myself, I would really need to slow it down and do a lot of walking. Having said that, I think anything below, say, 140 kilometers I would consider that a failure for me. So below 140, failure. 160 or more, big success. So that is my prediction for tomorrow. I should be able to do 161 kilometers, but you never know. It's ultra, and you don't know what the day will bring. The weather could be nasty, or you just might not have your day. Okay. So let's have a look at the gear that I bring. Alright then the gear that I will take for my 24-hour challenge. They always say, you have to take up running, you only need some shoes and you can go. So this is what I will take on my 24-hour challenge. So first of all, we have some clothing. On the right, some shirts, 3 short sleeves and 2 long sleeves. Then there's a rain trousers, 2 pairs of short socks, and my compression sleeves. Then going to the left, there's some shorts, a rain jacket. It is now confirmed that it is expected to rain tomorrow. Some light gloves, some additional underwear for sports, and 3 pairs of shoes. So the 3 pairs of shoes, I have one pair of shoes that is very old, that's the top one, the Brooks. I will wear those only when I'm walking, and the other 2 are more bouncy and have less kilometers on them. So let's see, what do we have else for clothing? There's 2 flip belts that I have, one bigger one and one small one, and then there's a cap and very optimistically some sunglasses. Also, if I want to sleep, I have these eye covers that I have, and also a yellow rain poncho. Finally, here, as clothing goes, there's a buff in the Belgian colors this time, that is to confuse the opposition. And left, there's 2 little belts that I can use to keep my bib. Let's see, food options. I have some energy gels there, some cashew nuts, some stroopwafels that are always very good, and some Isostar hydration, some powder that I can put in my drinks. There's one cup, big cup, that I can use to easily mix those drinks. So I will not take more food than this with me. The aid stations are very well stacked. Oh, I see there's some wine gums there on the left as well, fruit snacks. But I intend to get some food from the supermarkets right before we start. So I can get some fresh pre-packaged sushi and some good salads from there. So that does not have to sit in a steaming car for 12 hours before I eat it. So moving to the left, I have a bowl that I can eat from, some salt taps, and then moving down, there's some more medical supplies, plasters for blisters, some scissors, very optimistically some sun cream. I think I will get rid of that before we go, because it's definitely looks like there's not going to be much sun out there. Then there's some foot cream that is in a Ziploc bag because it was leaking. Some little bandages with some pain relief that I hopefully won't need. Vaseline, and a handheld bottle from Salomon. I'm not sure if I will use that, but it can be pretty convenient to have your to use a handheld. Then to the left there's a bunch of cables and some earplugs that I can use to charge the various the electrical equipment that I have, 2 power banks, an MP3 player, some earbuds, and then to the left, obviously some toilet paper, always comes in handy, and some stuff for the GoPro on the left. Then the green thing is glasses. So if I take out my lenses, then I need those glasses. So that can be for any reason. Maybe I want to sleep, or maybe I get too dehydrated and I want to take out my lenses for another reason, and then I can put on the glasses. Finally, on the left bottom, there's some headlights from Petzl. The course will be well lit. However, if I need something from the car and it's dark and it's I can't find it, it's always good to have those lights available. A fork and a spoon, to eat, and that's about it. So that's what I'm taking with me on the 24-hour challenge. So there's some other stuff back here that I will also bring along. So the clothes will go into this weekend bag, and all the rest will go in this plastic box. I will also bring a scale so I can measure the degree of my dehydration and see how much weight I will lose along the way. I'm always very interested in that, and I never really have the opportunity to bring a scale along, and now I go with the car and everything is really controlled, so now I can actually measure it. So I'm bringing that along. Obviously, I'm also bringing my normal clothes and a normal weekend bag with just the toothbrush and all the normal clothes that I would wear when we're going back, some towels, so we don't soil the car too much. And finally, what I will bring along is my recovery boots. So I will not put this in that handy case there, but I will just shove this on the back couch of the car, and then bring it along. So right after the race, I can put them on for half an hour, and the next day as well. So hopefully that will also help my recovery a bit. So that is the gear that I will take, and So we're here, parking. Oh, there's a little tent. That's nice. The rain has already started.
Er hangt nu wel een hele banner hangt aan het hek voor ons. Ja, and then you can write down who the artist is. You can take this and this one if you want back.
So 15 minutes before the start. So
ready to
are
go?
you ready?
Yes, sir.
So
I hope so.
So what's the plan?
Yeah, we will see. 7 kilometers per hour. Let's see if we can make 160.
All
Very
right.
optimistic plan. Let's see if it's realistic as well.
2 people, same plan, I guess, huh?
More or less.
Just,
2 orange jackets.
Yeah, the rain is still going on, but well, let's just wait for another 5 minutes or so and then get out there. So, ready for your longer than usual.
Yeah, 3 times
run.
longer than usual. That's the idea.
Alrighty. So this is our setup. They seem to be announcing something. There's got to be some kind of race briefing coming up, but I don't know what they're gonna say. They're just gonna say this is the track and you just run laps. Okay, and I also see the hill up there. There's some kind of hill that looks like indeed 10 meters or so. Not sure if that's part of the course, but alrighty. Let's pack up and go.
De denkleven van hetzelfde voor ons even te kijken, maar de afstand die gaat mooi wel de goede kant op kan in van raad.
They moved this from March to May because they said it wouldn't rain.
So here we are again.
Here we are. Awesome. Pit stop for Lucas.
Yeah, jacket on again.
Yeah. I'm happy. So, we're now exactly 4 hours in. I have 36.5 kilometers officially. So time to show you the course. It's 8 o'clock in the evening and it's about to get dark. So let's go. Start finish with the sign, scoreboard. So this is all the parking area for the solo runners. So lots of relay runners as well. Everyone with the green bib, they're relay runners. There's 68 relay teams. Amazing. Very nice. That's the organization, the general aid station, but most of the people have set up their own stuff. But they have bananas, nuts, raisins. They just had the pasta, so that was nice. It was pretty good. They have soup, so very nice. Coca-Cola, water, it's all there. Hallelujah, the sun is out. So these are all the setups of the relay teams. So 68 in total. So really cozy situation out here. Lots of people. Very nice. When I see this, I think, you know, this could really be a very nice team event. Activity with friends, college buddies, a lot of fun to do the relay. There's Lucas. So, and there's start finish, and we're back at the car. So, we're now 7 hours and 40 minutes in. I have 66 kilometers on the clock. I think it's probably officially 65 or so. So, it's really starting to hurt. I'm now on my dinner break. But this is what it looks like right now. Everything is really well lit. 7 hours 45 minutes, that means it's now almost 12 o'clock, quarter to 12. Okay. Gotta get going again. So it's now 2 a.m. We're 10 hours into the challenge and I've covered about 83 kilometers now, so I've just passed the 50-mile marker. Yeah, the goal is now to just cover the 100 miles and well, I think I'm in good shape for that because half 50 miles in 10 hours means I have 14 hours for the second half, so that I'm quite optimistic that that can work out. I'm now taking a break after every 3 rounds, so that's 6 kilometers, and get something to eat. And, yeah, people are still trucking. Lucas is also doing okay. He takes some longer breaks, but he's still running. So see you later. So just a quick update. It is now 8 a.m. so we're 16 hours into the challenge. I have covered about 120 kilometers and I have about 42 kilometers to finish the 100 miles and 8 hours to do it, so that should be possible. Lucas is still 2 laps behind me. He was 4, so he is really flying, so I'm struggling and he's flying, so hopefully he can catch up and we can both finish the 100 miles. It's so
So it has now been 4 days since the 24-hour challenge, and as you can see, I am home. The last update I gave during the race was, I think, 16 hours in. I was at a little less than 120 kilometers at the time, but I was really starting to struggle a lot. Already before that, I ran pretty well until 100k or so. Then I had more like a run-walk strategy, every 500 meters run and then 500 meters walk and so on. But run-walk became more like walk-run, and then it became walking only, and I believe as of 120k I could only walk. My left knee was really hurting and I was just struggling a lot. So I could not run anymore. And I'm not really good at speed walking or power hiking, as you may call it. So it became all very tight. I had about 8 hours left for, I believe, 42 kilometers. And yeah, you know, if you also want to have, if you also need breaks, I needed like a bathroom break at every lap. You need to eat. So for me, walking more than 5 kilometers an hour was really a challenge, and especially with that knee. So I had no time to take any breaks or to film. So yeah, that's why I do not have additional footage of the race. The night was very cold. It was only 5 degrees, I think, out, and it was a bit windy. And it felt really, really cold, especially since the days before were warm. And yeah, at a certain point during the night, you also get depleted, and you slow down, and that makes everything feel cold. But yeah, the laps went by as in a kind of a blur. The sleep deprivation, the exhaustion, the tiredness was really, you know, like getting to me, and it just got a bit blurry lap after lap. But in the end, I made it. I made it to 100 miles in 23 hours and 54 minutes, which meant that at the end I had a little over 5 minutes to spare for the 100 miles in 24 hours, and that it was really a calculated effort. I had to push up until probably the last 2 rounds. Then the last 2 rounds I could take it a little bit more easy, but still it was I could see already from afar that I would make it probably just in time. So 5 minutes to spare. That gave me the 25th place. I thought actually there was an error in the results, because I passed the 100-mile point as 27th. But as I walked to the car, I covered an additional 200 meters, and 2 others had just stopped at the 100 miles. So that in these final 100 meters, I passed 2 people apparently. I believe that in the Dutch Championships I got 18th. So yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, Lucas did great. At a certain moment during the morning, he passed me, and we walked together for a while, and then he went on to gather 167 kilometers, I believe. So he did really well. Especially considering that 57 kilometers was his longest run before that. And his other ultras were not like an indication that this was about to happen, because he had struggled also quite a bit in the other ultras that he ran. And this was more than 100 kilometers further than his furthest run to date. So really kudos to him. There was a German guy, don't remember his name. He won with 251 kilometers. That's really awesome. And some of the women were really impressive out there. There were many relay teams. That was really interesting. In the day, there were 68 relay teams at the same time running on the track. So I think it had to do maybe with the Bunk Sitters YouTube video that was out a year before, and they also did it with a relay team, and maybe people got inspired or something by that. But they really added something. They had, these teams had like music on, and they were encouraging each other and everyone around them. Some of these people were really funny, so it was nice to have them there. There was maybe a bit less etiquette than you would normally have, because these people are just inexperienced. But it's also a good way to to let people get acquainted with the sport. Yeah, a lot of these relay people were really in awe for the solo runners, and very encouraging. So that was really nice. Organization was awesome. Yeah, there was really nothing to complain about that. It was very professional. So really worthy of a championship race. At the beginning you get this plaque. Don't know if you can really see this. So this is you have to write down your name and your distance yourself. Yeah, I did it with a pen, but yeah, I need to go over it with a decent marker so you can really see it from a distance. But this is the finisher plaque. So yeah, a really nice touch, and yeah, happy with the result. A little bit less happy with my knee that is still hurting. Hopefully, I can get back into running in a couple of days, and yeah, so then I will make a new video of the next adventure. Thank you very much.